Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm going to post this video and it's going to be entitled Musical Recording Gear for Sale. And I'm going to do the sale on Thursday. And I've had some of my subscribers say, please give us some heads up, because a lot of times it's just spontaneous. I might get something today and then tomorrow I might post something to sell. So, whenever I get a chance to kind of plan it, I'll do it. So you guys to be ready and kind of get the finances together, say, hey, I'm ready for this because I want to need another guitar. Because what makes this one so different from the rest, mainly I sell my guitars when I get one in, I get to sell another one out. But well, I'm not gonna go into this whole big story, but I've been working on some projects for other people. Matter of fact, I'm working on I got a friend of mine he's a movie writer, screenplay, and he do a lot of things. And he does independent films. The majority of the films he do are horror films. So he's working on a romantic comedy, and he came to me and said, man, I need you to write me some songs for this movie. And he gave me an idea of the storyline and where he wants these songs to be placed, and gave me the story of the movie as far as what is it about. So I'm working on 6 songs for him, so I have to get back into the studio and start working on that. And like I told you guys, the majority of stuff that I write I write on piano. I don't write on guitar. So I went in and I was working with my recently purchased, I'll say probably about the last 7 months, purchased a Sonic workstation. I love that thing. I mean, that thing is just so powerful. So I was in there today working on the track form, and it kind of came to me. I said, you know what? All this other stuff that's behind me, I rarely ever use. I got just about everything I need right here in this one unit. So I really don't have a need for all this other stuff, because I go through periods where, I buy it, I enjoy it, I pass it on. I don't just keep it forever. Dusting it off, it's been sitting around for 2 years. So on Thursday, I'm going to post a video where I'm selling not only guitars, not only bass, vintage drum machines, and sound modules. So for the keyboard player, there's something for you. For the guitar player, there's something for you. For the bass player, there's something for you. For the drum machine enthusiast, there's something for you, because the majority of my drum machines are vintage. And the reason why most of us like vintage, whether it's cars or music equipment, because the stuff that was built 20 years ago was much better built and designed than the stuff that they got out here now. Unfortunately, right now, everything is about shrinking, but trying to make as much money as possible. Because I noticed when I go to the post office now, when I first started going about 2 years ago to send off guitars, they got 3 cashier stations. When I first used to start to go there, all 3 of them had staff, customer service staff, working on each terminal. Now there's only 1. I went to, where else did I go to? Did I notice that? Man, I'm drawing a blank. Sorry about that, because I hate to forget stuff. Well, I was somewhere else, and it had 3 stations, and they only utilizing 1. I go to the currency change every blue moon. They had 6 stations, and they only utilizing 2. So unfortunately, the staff is shrinking. They got this new philosophy in business. You got to do more with less. So unfortunately, that's how it is. But the reason why I mentioned that, getting back to the video at hand, is all the vintage gear is good stuff. It's just good stuff. And a lot of the new stuff, because I give you a good example as far as the drum machines. All the old drum machines used to have MIDI in, MIDI out, MIDI through. And that's important when you're doing the MIDI setup. Now drum machines got MIDI out, no MIDI through. Also, what I noticed as far as the drum machines, the programmability on the new ones are garbage. I mean, they're just straight up garbage. They're not designed for the musician that just want a rhythm track. Now you got drum machines, got bass lines in it, samples in it, and I don't need all that. I just need a drum pattern. I can lay down the bass, bring in a bass player. I don't need all that stuff on that pad. And then also, the older drum machines have individual outs in the back, and that's extremely important when you're doing professional recordings, because you want your kick drum by itself. You don't want it on the same track as your snare because you're going to put something on your snare. It's reverb or chorus or echo or delay, but you're not going to put nothing on your kick other than compression. But unfortunately with the new drum machines, you can't separate them. All the old gear you can separate. So that's just an example of some of the older stuff that was designed and built much better than the new garbage. And I do stress new garbage. Unfortunately, it's just new garbage. This is just my opinion. And I give you, well, I'm not going to say the company name because I'm not trying to be negative here, but you get to a point where a certain year you can only go so far with your product. And after that year comes around, the next following years is just a poor duplication of that year. It's the same idea packaged in a new package. And I give you a good example. The Roland 909, was built or designed in the late 70s, I believe. And now they have the TR09. It's the same sounds in the new package with a bigger price tag. So it's like, unfortunately, and it's not the company's fault because, you can only reinvent the wheel so many times. And it's like, okay, we got the wheel. Ain't nothing we could do is try to improve on it because we can't redo it or just repackage it and sell it again. And unfortunately, the majority of the sound modules now, they're taking the sounds from modules that they did 10 years ago. The Roland JV880 is, to me, at the point where Roland they reached their peak. It's like as far as sound, and anything after that JV880 is just a retread of the JV880. The JV1080, 1080, the 2080, they're just different features, but basically the same sounds, So again, I'm gonna make this short. Thursday, the big studio gear blowout sale. I'm selling guitars, I'm selling basses, I'm selling drum machines, I'm selling sound modules. So let me stress this. First come, first serve. So that's why I'm posting this video today, so you guys be ready, anticipating Thursday to come around and you got some money, you ready to make a purchase. Because the stuff that I sell, first of all, it's quality stuff, because you know me, I don't play garbage, I don't play jacked up action guitars. Everything I buy is quality. Everything that I sell, you can't even find on eBay for half of the price, because on Reverb and eBay, especially Reverb, they want ridiculously prices, 3 times the amount that what it's worth. I'm like, did anybody do any comparing shopping before they listed their price? Because it's real simple. You got 2 drum machines that are the same. This one's $80 and this one's $300. Which one you gonna buy? Hello. But there's some people that just think they own either get a super big price or they have no idea what they have and the value of it. And that's usually it's number 2. They have no idea what they have and they're going to stick an outrageous price tag on it. Because I give you a quick example and then I'm going to sign off. I was looking at the JV 1080 and this guy initially put up their starting bid $85 and make an offer. I'm like, But I didn't need it, but I was like, I'm really tempted to buy this. So the next day, and he had 0 feedback, so he's new. The next day, he then bumped up the starting price to $220. And I sent him an email because I'm like, I shouldn't say no, but then I am, because it's obvious this guy is not a musician because he don't know the value of what he's selling. And I'm like, I've been on eBay for over 20 years, and I sent him an email. I said, look, dude, what happened to $85? You posted it yesterday for $85. Today is $220. What you just did, as a result of what you just did, especially since you have 0 feedback, because that's really important. You don't got no feedback and you don't have a track record yet. You can't be doing that kind of stuff because it's kind of unethical. Yeah, you can put the price of whatever you're selling, whatever you want to put it. But when you change it the next day to almost 3 times the amount that it was originally and you have 0 feedback, most experienced eBay shoppers are like, you know what? I'm going to leave this dude alone because, something ain't right here. All this changing of the price and you don't have any feedback and you new to this and I'm not going to deal with you. So I told him, I said, as a result of what you did, most likely your unit, I'm almost sure it's not going to sell. And I'm going to be watching it because it's 4 days into that auction to see if it's going to sell. Because most likely it's not. Because first of all, now it's too much. The price for that thing used is $200 and he want $220 starting, And it's like, come on, man, you need to shop and do your comparison to see how much the value of this instrument or this piece of gear that you're selling is. But you got people, unfortunately, now, 20 years ago, when I used to buy this Trading Time magazine, the people that sold their gear were musicians. Now the people on eBay going to storage lockers, find stuff, and they'll stick it up there, or they find stuff in their garage that ain't working, selling for parts. Who wants to buy another man's piece of junk? But anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Again, the Blowout musical gear sale starts Thursday. Guitars, basses, drum machines, sound modules. I think that's it. Might be some more stuff I'm selling, but so I'm going to most likely do 2 videos because there's so much stuff going to be getting rid of. I'm not going to put it in one video. I'm going to divide it up. I might even divide it up by categories. I might just do the guitar sales for this video, the drum machine sales for this video, the sound modules in this video. Most likely I'm going to do that. Again, usually when I post stuff, first come, first serve. Normally stuff go within the first day. PayPal information, I'll leave down in those videos. And once you submit payment, I'll send you an email saying I got your money, and then I'll send out your equipment the very next business day, no later than the very next after that. But 99% of the time when you buy something from me today, it goes out tomorrow. It's not going to be 3-4 days later. I got busy. I forgot. None of that nonsense. This is business. You pay me. You're going to get your item shipped out in a timely manner with priority shipping and the signature required. So you know the day that it left me, and you know exactly the day it showed up on your doorstep. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching.